with another episode of Pottawattamie County Roots. Hi, I'm Todd Studer. The annual Dance to the Beat, the fundraiser that helps raise funds for folks dealing with cardiac issues through the Jennie Edmundson Foundation, is coming up on February 27th, and that is less than 2 weeks away. And we wanted to learn more about it, so we brought in JoAnn Jensen from the Jennie Edmundson Foundation to tell us about it and how you can help folks, your neighbors, your friends, coworkers right here locally around Southwest Iowa. And that event will be happening at the Mid-America Center on the 27th. So your chance to get tickets and to be able to help out is on the way, and JoAnn Jensen's here to tell us all about it. And we'll hear from her after we tell you about when emergencies happen, confidence can save lives, and Ready Responders 130 provides professional CPR training for individuals, businesses, and community groups, so you know exactly what to do when it matters most. Flexible scheduling, up-to-date information, and dedicated instructors, and you'll get hands-on skills that prepare you for real-world situations at work, at home, or out in the community. Ready Responders 130 gives you the tools to act fast and act smart. So be prepared. Be confident. Visit ReadyResponders130.com. For a salon that feels like home, it's Heather's Hair Hut in Underwood with over 30 years of experience. Heather delivers expert haircuts for men, women, and children, as well as color, styling, and waxing services. This family-friendly salon is open 6 days a week with convenient evening hours, all in town with a beautiful country view. So whether you need a quick trim or a fresh new look, Heather's Hair Hut is the place to be. Heather's Hair Hut in Underwood, where experience meets comfort. And Pottawattamie County Roots brought to you by Dave Lawrence, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Learn how he can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com for more. Edward Jones, member SIPC. We are welcoming JoAnn Jensen into the studios on Willow. She is with the Jennie Edmundson Foundation. Hey, good to see you.
You too. Thanks for having me today.
I love it when people come into the studios for the first time, and it's kind of been a lot of that because of, you know, we have a lot of different people on the show.
You do a lot of different people. It's hard to keep up.
I'm grateful that you took a little time out of your schedule to come over and talk today. And we have been mentioning to people on the show that Dance to the Beat's coming up very soon. What's the date?
February 27th at the Mid-America Center. Hard to believe we're like 2 weeks away.
Yeah, that's that is very soon.
I'm not having any heart issues right now thinking about it, that it's only 2 weeks away, but, you know, coming up fast.
That would have been probably, would that be irony or coincidence if that was the case?
Let's call it irony.
Dance to the Beat. This has been a ton of fun.
Yes.
And this is an event that still in the wintertime that the area looks forward to because Jennie Edmundson covers a lot of folks around Southwest Iowa.
We do.
And this is an opportunity for people to be a part of a great evening, but at the same time, money going to a great cause that's helping heart patients.
Absolutely. So all of the fundraising that we do at Jennie Edmundson goes right back to patient care, almost always patient care, sometimes caring coworker fund, but that's for another day. So we're here today to talk about our cardiac patients. And we have patients from Southwest Iowa that are visiting. We have our clinicians, our providers that go to other clinics. So anywhere where we can provide support so people aren't making that decision between needing care, needing medication, needing medical supplies versus groceries, any of those types of things. That's really what we're here for, is to make sure people aren't worried about getting that care and the things they need to get through a cardiac diagnosis.
It's easy to forget that there's so many different things that go into something like this because, you know, okay, so someone is a cardiac patient and they think, well, we just have to pay the doctors and pay the hospitals and things like that. But it affects so many other areas of your life.
So many. So I just actually met with a patient this week. Fantastic story, but really a journey of how many departments you go through once you've experienced a heart attack or something where you are, you know, now you didn't expect to have a medical issue. Now you're meeting in cardiac rehab. You're going to cardiac rehab therapy. You might be doing pulmonary. You might be doing all sorts of stuff. So it goes from being just a thought in your mind to now being a part of your lifestyle. And we're here to help go through that with you.
And it's such a very quick change for someone. Oftentimes, they're not even aware there's a heart problem going on.
The person I met with this week, he actually was somebody that exercised every morning, had no idea there was a heart issue, suffered a cardiac arrest in one of the local grocery stores. We'll be sharing his story. Had a cardiac arrest at Hy-Vee, was brought back to life at Hy-Vee thanks to one of their staff members.
Wow.
And our paramedics in this community are amazing. and he survived. He spent a couple days in the ICU at Jennie Edmundson after a cath lab procedure, and then has been on this journey ever since. So he wasn't preparing for a cardiac event, had no issues on his mind, thought maybe a little bit of a breathing episode, but turned into something much more serious, and now happy to say he's on the other side.
So this is one of the whys behind
Absolutely.
the event. Let's talk about the what of the event.
What's the fun part?
Exactly.
So we're having live music by the Personics. They're a great community band, one of the favorites over in Omaha. They are, a great fan favorite. They really play a ton of different music. And last year was our first year with them. They're coming back this year. It's going to be from 7 p.m. to 11 on a Friday night. So you don't have to give up your whole weekend to spend time with us, just a little bit of time Friday night. And light appetizers, silent auction, raffles, you name it, all to have a good time. And what's awesome about it is all of our cardiac providers come as well. Yeah. So you get to see them in the community, see them enjoying themselves, having a good time, and really celebrating all the work they do. And they are some of the most modest people that you will ever meet. So I love talking to them outside of work.
Also this year, back to the Mid-America Center.
Yep. Great problem to have when you outgrow a venue.
Yeah, it was great to be at the warehouse, and for so many people want to come out. So yeah, let's expand. Let's get into a bigger space, and it's just such a fun event every year.
It really is. And, we have Spirit of Courage that a lot of people have known about for over 20 years. We're almost coming up to our 10th year of Dance to the Beat. And it's just a more casual event. It's a different feel. It's, you get to show up in your jeans. You don't have to dress up. You get to have a laid-back evening versus coming out for a little bit of a different feel.
Well, and ticket price just $50 per person. You're getting all of the entertainment and the value from that before you start to think about how you're helping folks raise money.
Absolutely. So all of the money that comes forward from your ticket that goes after cost, of course, goes right to that. So we're grateful that you're even going to be there. But it's just a fantastic event to spend $50 per person when you think of just going out to dinner. You think I have 3 kids, and when we have to pick up McDonald's, it can be $50 for a family, and you're thinking 3 Happy Meals. But it's just really a reasonable price, and it's a great way to come to an event, make yourself feel good about supporting so many people in the community and even outside of our community, that we really hope a lot of people join us.
Now, typically we would be talking about how to break out into that cabin fever. We've had some wonderful weather, and things have been a little bit warmer, but still this is leading into you're just a day before March.
We are just barely making it into American Heart Association month or cardiac month. So we really plan to not have a bad weather day.
How much planning has gone into this is how you spend your time.
This is my time.
Yeah.
So we start in November. We talk to a lot of sponsors in November to really get people encouraged to start thinking about cardiac awareness, how to celebrate Dance to the Beat all month long. And our committee starts meeting with me by the middle of November. Hard to believe, but we have sold 540 T-shirts and sweatshirts to our staff alone, and that's going to be a huge increase to our dollars brought in as well. And it takes all kinds. Our community members are on our committee. We have staff members on our committee. It really just takes everyone to make this work, and it's a lot of fun.
How did getting the sponsors and getting area businesses involved, how did that process go for you?
So it's always interesting because there are so many great nonprofits in our community. I'm a transplant to Council Bluffs, Todd. Don't know if you knew that, but
I wasn't born here either.
I'm a transplant. So I am very excited by all the nonprofit people that we have in our community because there are so many great missions.
Yes.
But when that comes down to my work, we're all sharing that same community, same dollar, right? So we work hard at making those relationships work, finding what people are really interested in, where they can align with what they want to support. And we are so thankful that we have, several people that support all of our events all year round. So we know we can count on them to enjoy all of our events. But, you always want as many as you can. But what we're really fortunate to do here in Council Bluffs is know all of our donors as well. All of our sponsors, we can get them engaged in a bunch of different ways. So while you always want to say we could have more, we have great ones that we do have. And it's always best to celebrate those too. I
agree with you completely on that. And you talked about the auction items. Are you all set there?
We're still collecting items, if you can believe it. We'll still take some. So we have a silent auction at Dance to the Beat. It's not as large as some of your other ones. So we have about 40 to 50 items, so you can get a good eye and good look at everything. And that's our goal, to keep it manageable for this event. But we have a few exciting items. A Green Bay Packer fan, maybe. We have a team signed football from the 2025 Packers.
Really?
if you know anybody.
I do, actually.
So, and this is all online too, but we always welcome our employees to support and communicate or contribute to our event, but community members are welcome to donate to the silent auction as well. We'll take those donations up until about Friday of next week Friday.
So obviously some things that were going to have a universal appeal, but probably also some things that are local.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely. So we have a lot of things that either are activities, activity baskets, wine. We have a lot of good stuff. And new this year, Todd, instead of doing a wine and liquor pull, we are doing a raffle. So a lot of high-end bottles that have been donated or contributed to some people in our community. I am not the connoisseur, so I had to go find friends. I had to find friends because, I can drink stuff out of a can. So I had to get some coaching. But we have some great opportunities there for people to really just take a chance on getting involved. And, it doesn't have to be a high dollar amount.
No, for you, the high-end wine has a little faucet on the side of a box?
Yes, correct. I learned in college. So, I had to rely on the experts. But we have some great options on our auction. And it's really just a great way for people to participate. Maybe they can't come to the event. They want to donate or they want to bid on the silent auction. That's all going to be online. And it goes live on the 20th for people to start viewing.
Well, I also know that there's some watching right now. Yes, we're getting to how you can get your tickets
Absolutely.
right here. So where are those tickets available?
So if you visit the Jennie Edmundson Foundation website, which is jehfoundation.org, there's an events tab on our website, and it takes you to Dance to the Beat. And you can click on ordering your tickets there. And you can also still buy at the door. So you don't have to have tickets in hand. You can still come that night. If your plans may be up in the air still, we'll still welcome you that evening.
Is it just like tickets, singles and pairs?
Tables too. And we can help invoice if you want to share with your friends, share partial with your business, and do that way. We're happy to make it work. We just want you there and to have a great time. So we try to make things as easy as possible. Or if 5 people that are buying tickets, send me a message or let us know it through the website or call, and we'll get that taken care of.
So if my math is correct, the 28th is a Saturday.
Yes.
So it's going to be a Saturday evening.
Friday evening. It's the 27th.
Oh, the 27th. Okay.
Yes.
Friday evening. So
Yes.
after having a long week of work and you say, okay, it's time to unplug and unwind.
Absolutely.
And kind of just launch ourselves into the weekend. This is how you can do that.
Absolutely.
This month, coming up on February 27th. And jehfoundation.org is the website where you can go to be able to get your tickets. And is there a place to jump in if somebody still has sponsorship wishes to do that? Is that on there too?
All of that is located right on that same link or the website from our Jennie Edmundson events page. So if you have questions or want to ask about how you can still be involved as a sponsor, we print the programs on Wednesday before the event, so plenty of time. And then we do a lot of advertising and things like that beforehand. So.
Well, and I speak about this a lot on this show about how businesses work in smaller communities. And whether it's Council Bluffs, which, yes, it is a smaller community, or some of the smaller ones even still that are out around Southwest Iowa, relationships are first and foremost. So when you have folks that are your friends and neighbors that are going to this event and they see your business at the event, that is a relationship builder.
Absolutely.
That's how because it shows we support those that live in our area.
Absolutely. So if I love to partner with anybody that owns a business, whether it's small business, larger business, corporate, as long as you're out there supporting the community, it makes it so much easier to support your business because you know where your money is going. You take care of your community, where you work, where you live. So very important to myself and my family, but also important where I work.
That all of that makes a lot of sense. So get over to the website, jehfoundation.org, pick up your tickets to Dance to the Beat coming up on February 27th at the Mid-America Center. What time does it start again?
7 o'clock. Ends at 11.
7 o'clock, so going 7 to 11. Come see the Personics. It's going to be a great evening.
Can't wait to have it.
Oh, and this is JoAnn Jensen from the Jennie Edmundson Foundation.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming in.
Absolutely. We'll see you again soon, I'm sure.
I know we will.
Thank you, Todd.
If you're looking for all natural health solutions here in Southwest Iowa, Bambi's Green Acres Natural Market is located at 805 South Main Street in Council Bluffs, but she serves all of Southwest Iowa with a wide selection of vitamins, supplements, essential oils, herbal remedies, and she is ready to help put health back in your hands. And you can visit her online at bambisgreenacres.com. Looking to buy or sell a home in Southwest Iowa? Turn to Blake Hunter, your trusted realtor with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Blake knows the local market and is dedicated to helping you find the perfect place to call home. And if you are a first-time home buyer, or maybe you're just ready to upgrade your home, he's here to help. Go to his website, blakehunter.homes. That wraps up today's show. Thank you so much for being a part of it. I hope your week is launching well. I know I'm off to a great start, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again. My name is Todd Studer. Back here with you again tomorrow morning.